Cadet John Felix Gutierrez Pascual Jr. will now deliver his valedictory address.
President of the Republic of the Philippines, Honorable Maro II, Secretary of the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Attorney Ruben R. Platon, President of the Philippine Public Safety College, Police Chief Superintendent Dominador Eslava Aquino Jr., Director of the Philippine National Police Academy, Honorable Duditas L. Trinidad, Mayor of the Municipality of Iloilo, my hometown, Honorable Ferdinand B. Trinidad, Vice Mayor of the Municipality of Iloilo, my beloved parents, Mr. and Mrs. Felix R. Pascual and Shirley G. Pascual, Ma and Pa, please stand to be recognized. The prominent key officials of the different branches of the government, distinguished guests and visitors, esteemed uniformed and non-uniformed personnel, highly regarded teachers and professors, my spiritual mentors, the long maroon line, my classmates and brethren, the Tagapamagitan class of 2013, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Like most of you who are here today, I come from a humble family. My father is a retired police officer, while my mother is a public school teacher. Having parents who are both public servants, I learned that real happiness, the kind that comes from the soul, does not come from receiving, but from giving. Growing up, I held on to the values that I acquired from my family. I was a consistent A student, and I held various positions in our school council. I had already resolved in my heart that, like my parents, I would like to pursue a career that would allow me to touch people's lives, helping, or giving, or serving. Before I became a cadet, I was a medical technology student, dreaming of becoming a medical doctor who would one day save an entire village from an incurable disease. However, my career path took a side turn when my father brought up the idea of cadetship at the Philippine National Police Academy. He said that if I really wanted to help and serve my country and contribute to this nation's advance and advancement, I could become a law enforcement for people against corruption. Being the obedient child that I was, I followed my father's prompting and decided to orientate my career path. I applied and fortunately passed with perseverance, fortitude, and singularity of purpose to excel in everything that I do, at all times and at any cost, to overcome the numerous challenges of cadetship. And now, I am ready to step out of the world as a full-fledged servant of God. In my 4 years stay in this institution, the Philippine National Police Academy has taught me valuable lessons on law enforcement. I am sure that they will, but it is the core values of justice, integrity, and service, which will stand out as guiding principles that I would firmly hold whenever I am faced with difficult decisions in life. I will look up to them as my moral compass and principle. The Philippine Public Safety College leadership has never failed to impress upon these virtues of each cadet. When there is justice, there is righteousness, peace, reconciliation, and the like. When there is integrity, there is trust, loyalty, and harmony. And when there is service, there is and prosperity. This note I would like to quote the late Secretary Jessica Blanco when he said, and I quote, "If you so desire, you can remind the nation that there is greatness in the Philippines. You can be the symbols to prove that we don't have to be bogged down by the impossibles and the difficulties. You can prove to Filipinos that truly, heroes are made every day, whether in Metro Manila, or in Sarangani, or in Bicol. And when they work together, the normal rules of mathematics do not apply. You've all heard this before. 1 plus 1 in collaborative change equals so much more than 2. Two heroes who want to change the world together could bring about mountains of change. Unquote. To the Tagapamagitan class, let us challenge ourselves as we accept our new endeavor. We may be young, but we are not ignorant of the problems that involve the Tribe Bureau. Today, let us all take an oath that we will be catalysts of positive change and to be the guide of this nation's people towards the right path. By our good example, people will look up to us as good police, jail, and fire officers. By our good example, people will look up to us. By our good deeds, people will respect us. And by having a public servant's attitude, the keys to real life such as sacrifice, self-denial, delayed gratification, and discipline, people will honor us. Therefore, if you want corruption to end, let's have the strength to resist temptation. Let us all be straight in our ways. If we strive for a better image for the police force, the fire, and the jail bureau, let's be better police, fire, officers. If we want the public to respect us, then let us be worthy of their respect. Today, our training ends. It is time to do our jobs as police, fire, and jail officers. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a celebration of those who provided us with the inspiration. Today is a celebration of the people who made the strongest impact in our lives, who kept us going in the midst of difficulties and help us reach this day. First, to the Filipino people for whom we owe our education. You deserve our sincere service, and we promise today that our class, collectively and individually, will serve as we should, with both gratitude and sense of accountability. To our parents, siblings, and the rest of our family, thank you for your unwavering belief in us. You boosted our morale more than your. Thank you for feeding our spirit with your words of wisdom and encouragement. To our professors, mentors, and consultants, it has been an honor to be taught by the best. To all our instructors, thank you for your efforts in molding us, especially for smiling understandingly when we unintentionally fall asleep during your lectures. To Professor Mary Mabel Mendoza, a dear friend, a strong ally, and a fellow servant at heart, thank you. To my classmates, thank you for the camaraderie, life lessons, and unbreakable bonds of friendship forged throughout the years. Our journey has been meaningful because we stood together and found strength in one another. Lastly, of course, I would like to thank our dear Lord for giving us the strength and the conviction to complete the task He entrusted to us, and for keeping us resolute when we found it hard to continue. I also thank Him for His protection, for the wisdom that He has given us, and for His guidance. Thank you, Lord, for finally allowing us run the race and reach the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, in front of you are the 251 strong and competent members of the Tagapamagitan class of 2013, whom with commitment and dedication to the ideals of law enforcement, partakes with you a covenant to protect the rights of the Filipino people and to defend the weak from any acts of violence. There is no sight more beautiful, more majestic to me, and nothing that gives me more pride than the long maroon line. And it is truly an honor to have been part of it. We uphold today the blessings of our unbridled freedom. Hail Tagapamagitan, hail PNPA, and hail the Filipino people. And good day.